Israel dares to rebel? Harness the chariots.
Go, Barak. This is the day the Lord has given Sisera into your hands.
There was once a time in Israel when the land trembled under the weight of fear. Iron chariots thundered across the valleys, and cruel oppressors ruled over God's people. The cries of the weak rose to heaven, but hope seemed distant. Until God raised an unlikely hero. She was a prophetess, the wife of Lapidoth and a judge, wise, fearless, and full of faith. Beneath a tall palm tree in the hill country of Ephraim, she listened to the voice of God and brought justice to her people. Her name was Deborah, mother in Israel. Men and women came from far and near seeking her counsel. Her words were not her own. They carried the breath of heaven. Though she wielded no sword, her voice carried more power than an army.
Judge of Israel, my neighbor has taken my field.
Return what is not yours. Let peace return between you.
But before Deborah rose, the people had fallen. After the death of Ehud, Israel turned away from God once again. They worshipped the gods of the Canaanites, Baal, the storm god, and Asherah, goddess of fertility. Their hearts drifted from the one who brought them out of Egypt. So the Lord allowed Jabin, king of Canaan, to rule over them. His commander Sisera was a ruthless man who commanded 900 iron chariots, unstoppable machines of war. For 20 long years, Israel groaned under his cruelty. Villages were raided, fields were burned, and farmers hid in fear. But even in darkness, a few still prayed. Their prayers rose like incense to heaven, and God heard. One morning, as sunlight filtered through the palm leaves, Deborah felt the Spirit of the Lord stir her heart.
O Lord, the cries of your people rise day and night. Their fields are burned, their children hungry. How long, O God of Israel, will you let the oppressor mock your name?
A message from heaven came clear as a trumpet.
Deborah, daughter of Israel, rise.
My Lord, speak, for your servant listens.
The time of deliverance has come. I have heard the cries of my people, and I will break the yoke of Jabin, king of Canaan. Send for Barak, son of Abinoam from Kadesh in Naphtali. Tell him, take 10,000 men from Naphtali and Zebulun and go to Mount Tabor. I will draw out Sisera, commander of Jabin's army, to the Kishon River with his chariots and troops, and I, the Lord, will give him into your hands.
My God, I am but a woman beneath a palm tree. Yet you choose me to lead your people?
I do not look at the strength of men, nor the power of chariots. I choose the willing heart. Go, Deborah, speak what I have spoken, for through your faith, Israel shall see my hand again. Arise, Deborah, arise.
If the Lord has spoken, then his word will stand. Israel, your deliverer has not forgotten you.
Deliverance was coming. She called for a man named Barak, son of Abinoam, a seasoned warrior from the tribe of Naphtali. When Barak arrived, dusty from travel, Deborah greeted him with calm authority.
Barak, the Lord, the God of Israel, commands you. Take 10,000 men from Naphtali and Zebulun and go to Mount Tabor. There I will draw out Sisera and his army and give them into your hands.
Deborah, you know his power. He commands 900 iron chariots, unstoppable on open ground. If you will go with me, I will go. But if you will not go, I will not go.
I will go with you, but hear this. Because of the path you take, the honor will not be yours. The Lord will deliver Sisera into the hands of a woman.
Then let the will of the Lord be done.
Barak bowed his head in respect. He accepted God's plan. Soon word spread across the hills. Farmers laid down their plows. Shepherds left their flocks. And ordinary men became warriors. On the other side, Sisera and his army also prepared for a war he didn't value. "10,000 Israelites gathered on Mount Tabor under Deborah's command.
The mountain is high, but the Lord's victory is higher still.
I will trust the God who called you.
Down in the valley, Sisera's chariots gleamed like black thunderclouds. He laughed as he assembled his army. To him, Israel's hope looked foolish.
Israel dares to rebel? Harness the chariots.
They are countless, and their chariots unstoppable.
Harness the chariots. Let the earth shake beneath our wheels.
But on the mountain, Deborah stood firm, her eyes lifted toward heaven.
Look not to the iron, but to the God of Israel. Go, Barak. This is the day the Lord has given Sisera into your hands. Has not the Lord gone ahead of you?
The battle began. The ground shook with the pounding of hooves and the roar of wheels. Then the sky darkened, thunder rolled, lightning split the clouds, rain poured down in sheets. The battlefield turned into a river of mud. Sisera's proud chariots, once unstoppable, became trapped, wheels sinking deep into the mire. Horses stumbled, soldiers fell, confusion swept through the Canaanite ranks.
Now, Israel, strike while the Lord fights for us! The wheels are stuck. Pull them free!
The Israelites pressed forward with courage, their faith burning brighter than the storm. That day, God himself fought for Israel. Sisera saw the battle lost. His chariot stuck in the mud, he leapt out and fled on foot. Through the storm he ran until he reached a quiet encampment, the tents of the Kenites, who were allies of his king. There he saw a tent belonging to Jael, the wife of Heber. Believing he had found safety, he stumbled toward her. When Jael saw his, she said,
"Come in, my lord. Don't be afraid."
She covered him with a blanket and gave him milk to drink.
Stand at the door, and
And if anyone asks for me, say I am not here.
Rest, my lord. Rest.
Soon he fell into a deep sleep. As he slept, Jael stood silently for a moment. Then with steady hands she picked up a tent peg and a hammer, tools of her daily life, now instruments of destiny. Quietly she knelt beside Sisera, and with one decisive strike she drove the peg through his temple. The sound was final. The enemy of Israel was no more. Moments later, Barak arrived, still in pursuit.
Jael, have you seen Sisera?
Jael stepped out to meet him, her face calm.
Come, and I will show you the man you seek.
Inside the tent, Sisera lay still. The prophecy was fulfilled. The glory of victory belonged to a woman.
The Lord has done this.
That day God delivered Israel from the hand of Jabin. And Deborah and Barak sang a song of victory, one of the oldest songs ever written.
Awake, awake, Deborah. Awake, awake, strike the harp. Arise, Barak, lead away your captives. Son of Abinum, take your revenge.
My heart is toward Israel's captains, volunteers among the people.
Bless the Lord when leaders lead. Bless the Lord when leaders lead. Bless the Kings here, give ear, princes. I will sing to the Lord. I will sing praise to the Lord, the God of Israel.
For 40 years, Israel had peace. Deborah's story reminds us that God often works through those the world overlooks. A woman under a palm tree, a hesitant soldier, a housewife with a hammer. Their faith changed history. In every generation, God calls ordinary people to do extraordinary things, not through power or might, but through trust and obedience. And just as God fought for Israel, he still fights for his people today.
Arise, O people of God. The Lord is with you, even when the chariots roar.
Awake, awake, Deborah. Awake, awake, strike the harp. Arise, Barak, lead away your captives. Son of Abinum, take your revenge.
My heart is toward Israel's captains, volunteers among the people. Bless the Lord when leaders